The pitch from Acevedo. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs. 1-1 from Jansen. There you go. Left field. We got a tie ball game. Julio. Oh, baby, what a moment. Tie ball game at 7-7.
All right, day 3. Now there's officially 2 of us. We kind of left you off on a cliffhanger to end the last vlog, but would you like to tell the fine people why you showed up at 1:30 in the morning?
Well, Alaska Airlines said a tough 2024, I'll tell you what. So first the door blows off, and then yesterday, you know, we take off, as soon as we take off from Portland, I smell something burning, something electrical burning. So, oh, that's not very good. And then the Wi-Fi goes out, and they turn the power off as well, and something is like, well, wow, I don't think everything's going right. And then we take this 180 bank turn that was at like 3 Gs, nearly strained my neck. And little did I know, 3 hours later, I'd still be at PDX waiting to come to Phoenix, and arrived here at 1:30 instead of 10:30. So cheers to that. It's been adventurous, but you know what? We're jacked up on Chick-fil-A coffee right now, and we're ready to go. Let's ride.
So the con, TJ's tired. The pro, he's alive. Anything you looking forward to this week?
Well, seeing Julio would be a good start. The warm weather, which it's okay today. And then, man, can I see a bullpen? Can someone throw a bullpen? I know Matt Brash won't throw a bullpen, but like Kirby, Logan, Woo. Can I see Bryce Miller? I mean, people can't talk enough about Bryce Miller this camp. Can I see the splitter? Can we learn about it? That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, TJ will certainly be doing some interviews the next couple days, since the first couple days it was just me here. But yeah, it's safe to say now that the 2 of us are together, it should get even more fun. So stick around.
Okay, so we're checking in. It is about supposedly an hour until game time here on Thursday, but
Can you guys hear that? There are thunderstorms.
yeah. So I would be shocked if they're gonna trot guys out there and play, but you know, stranger things have happened. Pretty good day of interviews so far. Mitch Garver, Andres Munoz,
We got Luke Raley,
Ryan Bliss.
we got Ryan Bliss, and we got Logan Gilbert. So
Yeah.
really good day. Asked him some fun stuff. Guys were all great. Nothing too noteworthy in Scott Service's presser today. I will say it was just kind of status quo. Jackson Coar is seeing a doctor tomorrow, so we'll see what the status of that is. But other than that, we kind of watched some DP, watched some infield work, watched some pitchers do some pickoff stuff, and then it kind of started to rain like this. And as a result, now everybody's inside and we're undercover.
A takeaway for me for this spring is really just how relaxed everything is. It just feels so comfortable and laid back, and you know, the music is blasting, and guys, it seems like they're having a good time. It's a good atmosphere, and there's a good crowd of people, especially following Julio around today. I mean, you can tell the star power with him. It's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, this is what it's like to have a superstar. Obviously, we didn't grow up watching Junior with the Mariners, but every time any glimpse of Julio is around, you hear all these fans go, Julio, 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 and there's like swarms of people that run up to him trying to get the autograph, and and he can't sign for everybody because it's impossible. But yeah, that part's really cool, and ultimately, fun day of spring training, fun week of spring training so far, besides this. So we'll update you guys if these guys actually play today or not. If not, we'll have to find some other stuff to do. Well, I did make it a point that every day I was going to go back to those minor league fields, because again, I think it's awesome to be back there. The issue, there's not a soul in sight back there after the rain.
Yeah, some thunder and lightning seemingly scare everyone away. I don't know what everyone's talking about. It's dry now. I'm kidding. There's some guys right in front of us now in field 2, but looks like the minor leaguers have a lunch break.
Maybe we need a lunch break. I have not eaten anything today. I'm gonna go change that, and we will see if this game actually happens. Well, game did end up happening, as you can kind of see behind us. Weather actually got nice. Shout out to Arizona, unlike Seattle, where the rain stops.
Well, it's not much warmer, but it is sunny now, thankfully, and we smartly waited until it was sunny to actually walk outside. So genius brain decision by us. Man, it is good to be back at a baseball game. The smells, the sounds, the people, the wind. The wind's blowing straight up to right. No home runs today, though, unfortunately. But man, it's good to be back in Peoria. It is good to be back.
So I will say, let's see, highlights from the game. I thought Brian Wu looked really sharp. He threw a little less than 3 innings, but looked like all his pitches were working. He had guys off balance, which is a nice bounce back from his first outing. Johnny Farmello got in the game, which is cool. He's seen, like, for a guy that's only 18, 19, he's seeing big league action. I mean, that's pretty cool. And other than that, it's been a pretty status quo type of game. I would say Brian Wu is certainly the big highlight because, again, I really, really thought he looked good today. And other than that, just kind of taking in some ball. Oh, and one other thing. Jorge Polanco had an RBI hit. TJ's guy, who he says this year, other than Julio, will be the
valuable hitter. Most valuable hitter besides Julio. And it's not just that. It's the 2 guys in front of Jorge in the lineup. It was Julio drawing a walk. It was J.P. Crawford drawing a walk. And then Jorge Polanco just jumping on a pitch right down the middle, poking it right back up the middle. Mariners need a lot of that. Not a home run swing, but a swing to drive runs in. And that was it was good to see.
Tell you what, man, the second baseman that were out there this offseason, I don't know if there was any that were acquired by trade or free agency that are better than Jorge Polanco. We're seeing it early on. I think he's going to make a big difference. And TJ's all over it.
All right, so the game's over. We are walking out of the complex, and now for one of the things I've been most looking forward to this trip, besides the baseball, same with you, at the ultimate recommendation of Ryan Divish, we're going to Leo's Island Barbecue. I'm starving, I can't wait.
Yeah, we haven't really had any food today other than a couple of basically protein bars, along with the fact that for more than 2 or 3 years we've heard about this place. We never went when we were at school. It's long been recommended. We're way overdue to try it. Now we're headed to do just that because my expectations are set very high. You as a known foodie yourself, your expectations are set very high, so I'm hoping it lives up to it.
Stay tuned to find out.
Well, Tej, you're the foodie. Review?
That lived up to the hype. I now need a nap. So that tells you all you need to know.
It's a lot of food. I don't know if I'd quite say I need a nap. However, not only was it really good, I think we're already planning to go back at some point on this trip. So keep tuning in to see when else we might head over to Leo's because, yeah, it was that good. Well, that basically wraps up day 3. It's about a little before 5:30 here, but game's over. We got our food. We're going to go edit a podcast, probably put some social media clips together, and otherwise get ready for day 4 on Friday.
Looking forward to it with better weather.
Okay, day 4. Back to sunshine. That's nice. Thank goodness.
Thank God. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So I was a little worried yesterday, but now back with a dose of Arizona reality, in which case it's going to be 70 degrees today in March. Come on, man. Come on. Who can't get enough of this?
Well, that and your morning coffee.
Oh, yeah. Chick-fil-A's the best.
So we stayed with a friend out in Phoenix last night. That's what we're doing for the next couple nights because along with being here, we have a bunch of friends that live in Arizona, so we're trying to see some people over the next few days. So Ubered back out to Peoria, went to Chick-fil-A. Now we're walking over to the stadium, and we'll see what's in store today. Well, I gotta tell you, it is a busy news day this morning.
You could say that, but just to start off, how about Logan Gilbert's jump shot? Wasn't good enough to win. Did you like his jump shot?
I like JP's a little bit better.
Yeah, JP's was a little bit better. They had their finals of the 3-point contest this morning. Shout out to Casey Lawrence. That dude was an absolute bucket. He had a great final 2 rounds to take home the first inaugural Mariners 3-point shooting contest. And I will say, hopefully next season they upgrade the rim. I did see a lot of complaints about that. I will say the rim was not very sturdy.
No.
I'm sure there were some complaints coming from the players. We'll see if they can get a new basketball hoop here at the Peoria Sports Complex. Fun competition, music was blasting. Everyone was out to watch it, seemingly. All the media, all the team personnel, a lot of fun. It was just before the fans got here, so actually none of the fans got to see it.
It's too bad.
But it was a good competition.
Yeah, so Casey Lawrence wins. He takes down J.P. Crawford in the finals. Logan Gilbert was part of the semifinal group. Yeah, it was really fun to see the guys out here doing that, and guys were into it too. So Casey Lawrence got a real trophy for it, for those who are wondering. He got an actual trophy. He also gave an acceptance speech saying, "I'd like to thank my college basketball coach for telling me to play baseball instead," so that was funny. But yeah, overall, that was a really, really cool event this morning to get to watch that, and guys were pretty into it. Also, for the record, this is before we had looked at the bracket, and if you want to see the bracket, we tweeted it out, so you can go check it out. But TJ sees Julio walking by right before the finals are about to start. TJ says to him, so Julio says to us, oh, did anybody shoot yet? We said, oh, well, Logan just went, but that's it. TJ says to him, are you in the finals? Julio says, hell no.
Nope.
So Julio, one of the best baseball players on planet Earth, maybe not the same for basketball.
No, you probably dunk a basketball, but shooting, no.
Kevin Durant, if you're watching this, I think you need to give your guy Julio some pointers. Also, I gotta say, shout out to Sun Devil alum Alvin Davis. Super good dude.
Oh my God, yeah, came up to, yeah, I'm obviously wearing the maroon and gold right now, walks right up to us and stretches his hand out. And, you know, when a Mariners Hall of Famer walks up and introduces himself to you, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And, you know, we'd heard Alvin Davis was just an awesome A+ dude, but it was good to see that in person. You know, very courteous, very nice. Yeah. And, you know, to a couple of 26-year-olds, we appreciate that.
Super cool. Again, like the fact he just walks straight up to us, he sticks his hand out and says, I'm Alvin Davis. And we're thinking to ourselves, like, we know who you are. Like, but we're going to introduce ourselves. Yeah, he was so nice. Apparently he's going to a Sun Devil baseball game tonight. So 3 of us talked about ASU for a little bit. So that was really fun. Shout out to the Sun Devil alum. Shout out Alvin Davis.
Yeah, shout out.
Man, it's some breaking news out of Mariners camp today too. Ryne Stanek, now a Mariner. So look at this bullpen. If everybody's healthy, Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, Gregory Santos, Ryne Stanek, Gabe Spire, Taylor Saucedo. Fire me up.
Yeah, let's go. And we just been preaching for it, and it finally happened. Thank goodness.
I mean, this guy's been banging the drum on it for weeks. So to see it happen while we're in spring training too, that was cool. I think TJ's pretty excited about it. All Mariners fans should be pretty excited about it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see a pitch.
Yeah, we still got a couple more days here. Hopefully he gets out and throws before we go. Really good move. Ryne Stanek now into the fold. We'll see what he does. Well, it's been a pretty fun day, I gotta say. We talked about it's been eventful, and then so far today, what have we done? Well, Gregory Santos threw a bullpen. That was pretty fun.
Cool. Man, he throws hard. You know what the most impressive thing, to be honest, is when him and Munoz are just playing catch warming up. You just watching the velocity and then remembering what you and I playing catch would be like. And just thinking yeah, I can't throw the ball that hard. I mean, I'm dead serious. The ball does not go higher than the forehead for 120, 180 feet. It is absolute insanity. I could only imagine being on the receiving end of that. I mean, that would hurt.
Those are what we call blisters, Tej.
Yeah. Big blisters. But Gregory got up on the mound, he dressed out in his jersey, he was ready to go, and there was about 10, 15 guys watching him. It's a lot of excitement around that bullpen, and Gregory seemed really fired up about it.
That's what I was going to say. So first off, this morning we saw him pass Scott Service, and Scott's clapping his hands. He's like, big day today, as Santos passes him, and Santos looked fired up. So I said to myself, oh, something must be going on today. My guess was he's probably going to throw a bullpen. Sure enough, hours later he did, and like you said, there was a ton of guys standing around watching very intently, might I add. So I think it's safe to say guys are pretty excited about Gregory Santos.
Yeah, I think we are too.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Also today, so far, we talked to Mike Cameron. That was a bunch of fun. Follower of the podcast, by the way, follows us on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. And then we talked to Sebi Zavala. So far we got those guys. Both of them were really fun. And for now, hanging out for a little bit. We'll go over to the minor league side later, but we were ready to sit down and kind of take a little break and get some rest a little bit. Maybe the highlight of the morning, even more so than the Mariners signing Ryne Stanek, was the two of us sitting and having an always awesome conversation with Ryan Divish. It just, full of colors, and the guy never fails to amaze.
There's no more authentic person ever than Ryan Divish, both online and in person. Mill Avenue, a little bit of insight into him actually taking the physical with the Mariners. That's an unbelievable story that I can't even picture him doing, but he did it.
Yeah, so Mill Avenue is the Arizona State college bar scene where TJ and I used to spend a fair share of time with a bunch of our friends, and Divish has seen it as well, so we had some good combo about that. Authentic's the right word, like you said. But yeah, for those who don't know about the physical Ryan Divish took here in spring training, a few years ago, he did it as a story where the Mariners put him through the entire testing and workout, like treadmill workout, his shirt's off. He went on MLB Network a few years ago to talk about it, and to hear some of the stories behind that was amazing. Conversation is always a blast, and yeah, that was one of the highlights of the morning.
So we just walked all the way to the minor league fields. I think it's lunchtime because there is nobody out here.
I think it's almost confirmed lunchtime. Like I said, we try to come down here just about every day we're down here because it's always fun to make our way over to the minor league side. We'll come back the other days though, so TJ will have a chance to catch up with some guys. He didn't get a chance yesterday because it was raining. He didn't get a chance today because, again, we came down at lunchtime. We were doing some other stuff before, so that's all right. If anything, it's just a nice walk down the concourse here. But hey, I'll tell you what, apparently we've been given a scoop that Emmanuel Clase, like of the Guardians, Emmanuel Clase, may be throwing in a minor league game here in Peoria in just a little bit. And if that's true, we might stick around and watch, because you're talking about maybe the best reliever in baseball facing off with 18, 19, 20-year-olds. That will be an experience, so we might stick around.
Will there be a ball in play?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with no, but I hope the Mariners guys prove us wrong.
Yeah, let's hope so. Okay, so we are now done with day number 2 for me, 4 for you. We're on our way to In-N-Out. It was a bit of a quiet end. They had to get on a bus really early to go to Mesa. So pretty hard to track them down. A lot of guys were gone early, and the minor leaguers are all in a game. So they were all locked in and focused. So not much else.
Yeah, so we didn't stay to watch Emmanuel Clase. We figured he's going to throw in the first inning. A big leaguer throwing in a minor league game, you'd think he'd throw, get his work in, leave. Apparently Clase's not throwing till the 4th or 5th. We're like, that's a lot of sitting in the sun. There's really nothing going on still at the complex. We were like, we're getting hungry. Our day's basically wrapped up. Let's just kind of move on. But I was going to say, we still got a couple guys today. We had a bunch of stuff going on with the basketball today, with the Ryne Stanek signing today. I will say, TJ quickly got to meet Ty Pete, and even more so, Johnny Farmello, who I was talking about in the last vlog, is awesome. Kind of yelled out to me, and he complimented me on what I was wearing on my clothing, which shout out to you, Johnny, because I'll tell you what, our friend Ryan Divish always gives me shit for it, but Johnny likes it, so shout out to Johnny for that.
I mean, he's just a big fan of you. I think he's just a Lyle Goldstein fan.
You tune into vlog number 3, TJ still got to meet a few guys, and we still got a bunch of interviews to do. Of all the interviews we've done, some of our core guys, like the core podcast guys we've had on, Gabe, Sauce, Adcock, we haven't gotten them yet. So we're going to get them in the next couple days. Cal Raleigh said he'd be around tomorrow, so we're going to get him. So make sure to tune in for that 3rd vlog.